Hello and welcome to my list of graphic mods in Cities Skylines. This is one of the requests that I get the most, which graphics, with mods for graphics I'm using in my city. And this video is for you, basically. I'll go through every single mod. We have 9 mods. In no way this is a tutorial on how to use them, but I will show you the settings that I have for each of the mods as we go along. For the first mod, we have the no radioactive desert and more. So what this basically does, it actually remove pollution and fog, for example, in the industry where it pollutes the ground and adds a lot of fog around it. You can remove that from the game. It removed or doesn't let the game make trees die. So you can change that. You can also remove the color on the ground for farms, for ore, oil, and forest as well. The second mod that we have is the ultimate level of detail, or ULOT. So this is a quite nice mod, but this is where you start to need a better graphics card, right? Because this would be all graphic intensive, and you need to be able to handle all those processing, basically. So the ultimate level of detail, it actually increased the level of detail on all the items that you have, and also help you enabling or increasing the render distance of detailed trees, props, buildings, and network models. So if you notice in the game, when you zoom out, you usually lose a lot of definition and things start changing as you go. With the help of this mod, that doesn't happen. The third mod that I use is the adaptive prop visibility distance. So another one that will help you when zooming out, that you can use to not use when you zoom out, basically the game replaces your high definition, let's say 3 model with a low definition, and this mod fixes that, so it doesn't show the pixelated image anymore. So that's, again, it's great, but as you zoom out, this requires a lot of resources from your PC, so just be careful with that. The fourth mod that I have is the Ultimate Eye Candy, and this is the one that I mostly recommend to all people, this one, where you actually can change a lot of basic settings in your game. So for example, you can change the time of the day, you can change the direction of the sun, you can change the ambient light, you can enable rain, snow, and fog, for example. You can change the LUT that you're using. Basically, the LUT is what will do a color grading on your game, and you can download several different ones and just select one and use that as well. Now, for the fifth mod that I have for more graphics, I use sharp textures. So it does what the name of the mod is, really. It just makes textures appear sharper, and it, if you want to go technical, it increases the anisotropy and decrease mip mapping. So, and you can adjust that in game and make sure that it's as sharp as you want or less sharp. Sometimes you just want that granular effect or a little bit of blur depending on the texture that you have. So you can fine tune that quite well. The sixth mod is the shadow strength adjuster. So what it does, it's basically fix the shadows in the game. So I don't know if you noticed, but the shadows are usually a bit weird in the game and it doesn't really look good. So you can basically have a slider and you can change the shadow strength, so you can just make it the best way it looks for the map that you're using, the theme, and the LUTs that you're using as well. So a lot of the things that I'm talking here, there is a lot of tweaking that you have to do to get this the way you like, but yeah, this is another one. On the final top 3 mods here, on the 7th mod, we have Relight, and that's the second one that I usually just tell everybody about. because this is another one that's really powerful. So you can basically change the brightness of the game, gamma, gamut, temperature, tint, the sun temperature and tint, the moon temperature and tint, and the sky, and the twilight as well. So you can change this quite a lot, and hopefully you can see on the screen all my settings and you can try what I do. But what I suggest, play around with that, try the best combinations. Each mod will have a different effect, so, and depending on the map you are as well, sometimes it doesn't look good, but try some of the combinations that I have, then start tweaking things around and see what you like more. I like some warmer tones, so I'll be more pulling the sliders towards the yellow, the warmer temperatures. And if you like something a little bit colder, it's a snow map, for example, and then you can bring that to the blue side or the cold side of things. The eighth mod that we have for graphics is the post-process effects. Now, this one and the next one, they are extremely heavy on your computer, so just use it if you have a really powerful computer. Otherwise, it's not completely necessary. So the post-process effects, it actually enable post-processing effects on the game. But some examples are adding bloom or lens flare. They have like some different anti-aliasing options and also ambient occlusion. So you can enable, disable, change the intensity, the threshold, and the spread of the light, which is really, really nice. The final one, the ninth mod for graphics that I use is dynamic resolution. Now, this can be good if you have a computer not as powerful as some people have, or it also can be good if you have a very powerful computer. So what this mod actually does, it has again a slider, and you can upscale or downscale your resolution in game. So that means that, for example, if you are playing on a monitor that just supports HD, you can upscale that up to 4K resolution, and even I think you can get up to 8K if I'm not wrong. And this is extremely intensive GPU processing heavy, like it's just the worst mod that you can do to rank it all up and use that way. But the way I use, as you can see on the screen, is I do use it high. This is as high as I can go, and it makes the image looks a little bit better, especially when you are on smaller screens. It condenses all those pixels that I throw at it, and it looks a lot better. But if you have a low-end computer, what you can do, you can actually downscale your resolution, and then with that you improve your FPS a little bit, and that just improves the performance of your game. So it can go like both ways, but it's most often used for people that are taking screenshots. So you crank it all up and take a screenshot, or to shot some cinematics as well. People will shot it up, slow the speed of the game, and then record, and then they speed things up in post-processing as well. But all of these mods that I showed you, they can be very powerful if you know what you want and how to tweak them. Like, I literally spent hours and hours, and I can say like even months, trying to get the right balance for what I like, for what I feel is the way I like and enjoy working on Cities Skylines. And I can say that people enjoy that, so you can just pop it. But I really strongly recommend that you go there, start tweaking things. You have like a cheat sheet to take a look and go back if you don't like the results. But go there, try things out, try one mod at a time, understand how they work, and then add the other, and go slowly and build on top of that. You won't regret it. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoy this list of graphic mods that I use in my Cities Skylines city. And if you did, don't forget to leave a like, because that helps me quite a lot. And I'll be posting this video, a short version on Shorts and also on TikTok. So if you want to take a look, check the links in my on the video description, and you can see my TikTok account, my Twitter, my YouTube account, and my Discord server as well, if you want to have a chat or ask me more questions about these mods. But all the links will be in the description as well, and just have fun and enjoy it. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye!